Morning. I am Tessa-Marie and welcome to the Morning Blessings. How are you feeling today? Today it is extremely cold, -11 and Celsius, that is 12 degrees Fahrenheit in Toronto today. It's chilly but it's a beautiful Monday morning. Hello Stacy, good morning my dear. How are you feeling today? Good morning Colin. It is -11, 12 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can imagine it's not warm, but we are here. Guess what though? We were given an opportunity to be our best again. Good morning, nephew. How is the weather in England? It is chilly here this morning. So how are you feeling this morning, guys? See, it's not moving. I can't see who is there. Oh, hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. A grand desire is your life. Good morning. Welcome for joining us again. I've seen you before. And Sue Penister, good morning and welcome for joining us. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I am having golden triangle tea. Just in case you don't know what it is, it's a nice hot toddy. No alcohol. I shouldn't say toddy. Because it is almond milk or coconut milk or cashew milk with cinnamon, turmeric, nutmeg, ginger, and that's it. You heat it up and it's a great tea for you, especially in a cold morning. So let's get the show on the road. It is your morning blessings. And how are you all feeling today? You are a creator. And if you are a creator, you have to be prepared. If you are a creator, your prayer should be, grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change, the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Welcome everybody. Instagram doesn't always move up for us. And I want to welcome a friend. Oh, that's your friend. Oh, hi, Stacy's friend. Welcome. If you hang with us, you will enjoy it and you will be prepared to face the day no matter what is coming your way. So, you're a creator. We get these opportunities to do that. So when I say you're a creator, I don't mean that you are only a creator to do great and amazing things, but you're a creator. Cold, but not like Toronto. Thank you, nephew. It is cold. You are a creator. You are that person. I'm checking to see who's here to say good morning. Good morning, Loretta, in your hot Dominica. So glad you're here, Sue. Thank you, Sue, for coming. Now we got your name. And somebody with Jamie. Good morning. Thank you. So, guys, you are a creator. You were born to create. And you're going to, and of course, I know that doesn't match, but I'm chilly this morning, even if I have my golden triangle tea. So you were born to create. And if you were born to create, the thing about it is that you have the ability to do what it is you do. And when I talk about creation, it doesn't only mean like writing movies, books, and dancing and creating things in the kitchen all over. You are just innately able to create the life you desire for yourself. And that is important. So good morning, my sister. How are you feeling today? Good morning, my dear friend Betty. How are you guys feeling today? So you were born a creator. And there is nothing you can do about it. And all you have to do is recognize that you are that. You might create a home for your family, a home for yourself. You have an ability and you have a choice to create a job for yourself, to create a career for yourself, to create how you live for yourself. I was talking to one of my brothers, my baby brother, which is not baby, he's over 6 feet. And I said to him something. He was talking about what he was working on and his weekend, and he's still working. And he said something to me, and I said, you know, you have to work like no one else now, so you can live like no one else later. So he's not retired yet. So when we create what we create in our present life right now is important. And that is something we must understand. We are creating in our life now, not last week. What we are creating today affects the life we live tomorrow. Our choices and decisions in the moment affect the life we live tomorrow. If you are interested, thank you. If you are interested in finding out, ask a person that's a lot older than you. Ask them, did you plan the life you're living? Did you do things at the time that none of your friends were doing and you were considered weird? And that's why you are a creator. My brother is creating something for later. We are all creating something for later. And you have to realize the creator is not always believed. The creator is certainly not always liked or understood. You get it every day. You believe you're going to do this, you believe, yeah, right. They don't like you because you're doing something they're not doing. It's not their fault. That is how we were trained. If you're doing, hi Rosalind, good morning, how are you feeling this morning? If you are doing something and you're being told that you are liked because you do that, there's going to be equal or more that's not going to like it. You guys who are regulars, like my sister, like my nephew, like Loretta, like Rosalind, like Stacy, like my friend and all Colleen, and all of those others that come all the time. Good morning, Chase. You have to realize, and Betty, that you're coming. But you might have invited a friend and say, come, listen to this. They won't come. And if they come, I don't like it. It's too much energy, too much and they tell me that. So you have to understand, when you are living the life you designed by your actions you took all those years ago, you are not going to be liked. Guess what, guys? You are going to be envied. And there are others who will tell you, I'm so jealous of you. But when you are making those small, incremental, difficult steps to be who you are today, they did not see that. They did not understand it. They told you were silly. Good morning, Arita, my sweetie. How are you feeling today? So when you are working on creating what it is you desire in the moment, they don't see you. That is why the creator is never believed. The creator is never liked. And most certainly, the creator is not understood. You baffle them, you confuse them, you stress them, and you haven't even opened your mouth. Your mere essence of being is sending tremors through their body, and they can't manage it. Oh, every time I see you, you're always this. You're so skinny. You're always made up. You look so nice. That is, and you didn't do anything of that. You just got up and dressed the way you like. And when you are creating your life, why are you doing that? What do you think would happen when you do that? You have to understand, because you're a creator, you are unique. There is a light above and around that engulfs us all. Every human being in this world has the ability to create. Because that word, creator, you were created in the image and likeness of me. So hey, so if you know that, then therefore you can create whatever you want. You're a creator, you're part of me, and I created you. So what is our hindrance? Our hindrance is that nobody opens the entire book for us. They tell you all what you should do in a phrase or a sentence. Be yourself. Work hard. Save your money. Pay yourself first. Love yourself. And then there's no instructions. We have all these phrases, all these words, and then there's no instructions. We are left on our own to go find it. And when you dare and you dare to be different and you become a seeker, well, guess what? That's when all the negative energy comes out. You mean in your old age you need to have your grandson here for 10 weeks? How do you do this? You retire. Oh, I heard that for 7 years. I know my grandson is too old and COVID stopped it. So if he comes now, I have to figure out what to do with him. But what I know for sure, the things I got him to create for himself is my support. When I said, you can swim, Micah, you can swim. Grammy, I cannot put my head under the water. Well, Grammy did not know what she was going to do that day when we came from swimming, did she? Because Grammy went, hello Nancy, happy birthday to you. Grammy went in, Grammy came home with her 6-year-old grandson who would not go put his head under the water at the swimming club where he was going to swimming lessons all summer long. And when Grammy came home, Grammy is so anxious to see him be the man he's meant to be. She filled a huge tub of water. And Grammy wears makeup. And me being the Grammy, I went on my knees and I put my head in the water and I said to him, count, Micah, count how long I can hold my breath. And he was counting, I was holding my breath, and when I raised my face, the makeup, the mascara, the liner, everything was running. He started to laugh. I did not know. But I had to make him do something that none of his friends were doing. I had to get him to create that. Excuse me. And he went in that water and he never stopped. He got all his badges. And people would look at him and admire how he swam. But the point is, I had to instill that thing in him to be you know. You love swimming, do it until you can't do it no more. And one lady said to us when we were leaving the swimming club, black people don't swim. That's what she just said. I don't know why, I don't know where she came from. Then I found out she came from a dance class across the street and she saw us that said, he should be dancing. I was born on the ocean. Literally, I was born on the ocean. The house where the midwife gave birth to us the backyard is the ocean. And there we are. I could swim. My dad picked you up and said, swim. You went in the ocean and you swam. You had to. So you have to create that for that person to live on. Today, he's a lifeguard and they're running out of lifeguards. So as his summer job, his job in between school. So you have to do something. When you create, when you're working on somebody, your grandchildren, you're going to get it like that. That is what I was told. But it's Nancy's birthday. And on the morning blessings, we sing happy birthday. I'm going to sing, and I have the most amazing voice in the world, if you believe me. Well, I have heat all of Toronto. The sun is shining and it's 90 degrees. So Nancy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nancy. Happy birthday to you. Loretta, how was that? So anyway, happy birthday to Nancy. Nancy is a dear friend. And a dear friend you haven't met. Can you believe that? But here she is. I'm recording this. Oh, you would have to do that, wouldn't you, Miss Stacy? Anyway, but all of that should never stop you from creating what it is you desire in your life. All of that. So even if the critics are telling you off and stopping you from being the woman, the man you were meant to be, or they think they are, you cannot let it keep you. This, you that can carry on. Yeah, right. Ask my friend Loretta, she'll tell you no. So, the creator is not always believed, liked, or understood. The understood is the one that really gives them a headache. Why? Why are you doing that, Deborah? Why are you doing that, Kathleen? Why are you doing that, Nancy? Why? There is always a why. Nancy bakes sourdough bread and brings it to her neighbors when she's baking. I look at them and I, oh, I would love to have a piece of nice, good, rich English butter. But Nancy's in Wisconsin, I'm in Toronto. So, and they're asking why. Rita is working on her podcast, creating her things, and Dawn is enjoying being retired. Oh, you're retired, you should sit down and do what? And wait for death to come running. The thing is that dying is not going to be spared, even if you sit down and wait for it. And if each and every one of us knows that tomorrow is our last day on earth, we're going to do some things we never did before. So since we do not know when is our last day on earth, we better move our ass and start to create what it is we desire every flipping day. And don't tell me I should sit and use my rosary and pray. I can do that. And I can still enjoy being an amazing and a wonderful grandmother, mother, sister, brother, friend. You choose to be you. You create and you enjoy it. Find a way to seek joy. Whatever it is that when you do it, you have that feeling. And if that feeling is joyful, you do it again and again and again. You do it again. Because whatever brings you joy, that is what you're supposed to do as a creator. If it brings you joy to create, to dance and to sing and to dress up and to work on things that are going on around you, then do that. Because that is what that brings you joy. So, not being believed that you will succeed by others, not being liked because your sunlight is so bright, not being understood because you're weird and you're crazy and all of those little acronyms and those synonyms and whatever they describe you with. That should never stop the creator from creating. None of that should stop you from creating. You have to believe it. It doesn't matter how badly you start. A journey of 1,000 steps starts with one wobbly journey. Look at the baby that stood up at 10 months and started to walk. Did that mean that the baby just walked or did the baby trip? But did that stop the baby? So that's what I don't understand, that why when we become adults, we stop all those things that we shouldn't stop. We stop doing the things that we wanted to do, to walk, to move. We said, I just sit here and do what? Sit and do what? You have to make an effort to create the person you want when you're 70 while you're 30 or 20 or 10 or 1 because you started at 10 months walking. You wanted to walk like everybody else. So why when you become 20, you decide you're not going to create anything? You're going to let it be thrown at you. You accept it. I have a philosophy that came too late for me because I didn't know better. But I developed it. I believe women should choose the kind of man they want to marry. But there's a thing that happens, and it happens further back that you can go. He winks and we blink. Or he says, I like you, and we think it's good enough. No, it's not. Did you dissect it? Did you look at it? We weren't allowed to do that. But I believe the women of today should choose. Choose. Create the life you desire by being in it. You want to look fabulous, you want to feel good, you want to have lots of money, study, go to school, do your best, and come up on top. So then you do not have to settle because you've decided what you're going to do. And maybe when you're doing that, your friends are not doing that. But I am there as a witness to this thing. Like, you know how they have a witness for the prosecution in a court case? I am the witness to tell you that when you choose to do the things you desire to do when you are younger, and you come to a stage in your life that you are living the life you created and you planned, I am living proof that they're going to ask you, how did you do it? How did you do it? You had to raise your children, you had to work, you had the bank, and your husband, and they're going on, and they're going on, and they're going on, and to hell, man, they're going on. The same woman that told me when we changed the garage door, the front door, that we, she said, I don't know who the we was, did not think you guys would ever change that door. Okay. That same woman, when I said, I am going to go to India, she said, can I come with you? No, she couldn't afford to go with me. So when she said that to me about the garage door, when it was being changed, I looked at her and I said, the garage door has its time. You have a time to say that. Instead of you crossing the lawn to tell me about a garage door that had it didn't affect whether we ate or we slept or if we had a mortgage, if we had a car, it didn't affect it. She couldn't get it. So sometimes the choice we made to keep the garage door that was not being open because we had it all full with stuff inside of there. But when the time was right, we created a different scenario for ourselves, and then we were told, I never thought you would. So you want to create something, you're afraid to be on social media. If you really want to be afraid of social media, just go to 5 years ago when I started. And I'm telling you, you would run for the hills. It wasn't pretty. But because it wasn't pretty, that didn't stop me, because you see, I had a desire. No, you hear my word? I had a desire for me to do what I'm doing now. So the word I use is desire. I dare you, any one of you, to use the word desire without feeling it here in your second chakra. Say it and see where the message goes. That's your creation zone. That's where you feel ecstasy. That is where creation of life begins. That's where everything you desire in your life gets created. But if you keep saying, I want this, Tessa-Marie, I want this, and how can you want something endlessly? You see, want is a word without a bottom. It just falls through. Every time you say, I want, you're not creating. Every time you say, I want, you are saying, I don't have it yet. Every day you say that. But if you say, you know what, Tessa-Marie, I dare you to say, I desire, without emotion and a smile and a feeling in your second chakra. That's where it all begins. And if we cannot go there to create the life we want or what we desire in our life, we have a problem. Do not be afraid to connect with your second chakra. Do not be afraid of it. It is funny. But just go there and create from there. We go there for pleasure and we end up creating life. We go there because we love another and we end up with an experience. But you want more. You are looking for more. You desire more. And why aren't you there? Why don't you go there? What are you afraid about? Instead of walking around like a crazy woman and going, I want this and I really want. Look at the body language that goes if I want. You know, Tessa-Marie, I want to do it, but then I'm afraid of what people will say. Oh, Tessa-Marie, I get that. I get that every day because I coach and I listen with my head, my mind. I never listen to you without occupying my mind. I was told to do that by my dad. Listen. He said, if you listen with your ear, you're allowing your mind to have a conversation of its own. But if you tell your mind, we need to work together here, and you put your mind to it, you're going to get it done. Listen to the words. If you put your mind to it, you're going to get it done. But no, we don't put our mind. We put our ear and we're talking, look at how they're talking about who we can criticize, who we can do, what you can do, right? So when you want to use the word want, watch it. Your words have power. Desire is sweeter. Desire is calmer. Desire doesn't seem rushed. Want is harsh. Want takes a whole mouthful to speak. Desire flows off your tongue like a love-making session. And it is. You're loving your creation. Create what you're supposed to create. That should never stop you. The opinions and the assumptions that are made by others does not affect you. The opinions belong to them. The assumptions they make are theirs. Every time we speak, we create a prophecy of our tomorrow. So if you desire, speak desire. Watch your words. Choose words that are soft, impeccable, and enhancing. Choose words to describe your friends. When you come here in the morning, I don't ask you what you're doing. You could be in the bathtub and listening to this. So I don't want to know what you're doing, do I? I want to know how Nancy is feeling today. It's her birthday. How are you feeling, Nancy? How are you feeling, Loretta? You planned the life. Loretta is my cousin's wife. Although people think she's my cousin because that's how it seems to go. My sister, Dawn, how are you feeling? The two of you are presently living a life you created maybe 50 or 40 years ago. Your plan was in action from the age of 25, 30. I don't know, but I know it's more than 30 years. And now you're living it. So how are you feeling today? How are you feeling? Nancy, you're in Florida from cold Toronto like Wisconsin. How are you feeling? Breathe in the air of where you are and connect to the present feeling. Your house is warm. You have heat. And if you're not warm enough, you can do like me and throw a shawl over your shoulder. Feel the warmth coming from the shawl. Create it. Because you chose it. You took your time to make it. That should never stop you, the opinions and the assumptions of others. The Creator always creates, and listen carefully to where the Creator creates from. The Creator always creates from a need deep inside. Think about it. Say it. I am a creator, and I am creating from deep inside of me. Feel that. Feel it. Then, the Creator doesn't have to say the other part, but the Creator knows for sure that I, the Creator, never create from the actions going on outside of me. That is really important for you to take with you. I am a creator. I create from deep inside of me. That's all you have to remember. Especially when what you desire to create is eluding you. It's a challenge. It's not happening. What you thought it would be is not happening. That's when you go there. I can create what I desire. I need to create it deep inside of me. How deep can you go? Second chakra deep. And then, what you must remember, I cannot create from the actions of others that are going around me, outside of me. Somebody's words is not in you. It's outside of you. The words from another human being that stops you in your track and tell you, hey, you must change this. There's nothing there. You can't create from that. It doesn't belong to you. It has no joy. It has no ecstasy. Have you seen the baby that goes, I did it! And I did it. Where is your I did it? Did you say I didn't do it? because I am black, I am white, I have an accent, my skin is black, I'm short, I am fat, I am tall, I am from a this, and I'm a single mother. No, you're not a single mother. You're just a mother. You are a mother. You don't have to put single next to it. No labels required. Create. Stop using labels to make yourself inadequate. I raised my children by myself. No, you didn't. You had the universe on your side. You had God on your side. And you had the need. Hello, Yuko. How are you feeling today? You had this inside of you to create the person that you are standing in today. Go down there. Watch your words. And do not let the opinions or the assumptions that are made by others stop you from being the amazing and wonderful creator that you were born to be. And always understand that when you arrive at that time of your life and you're standing on what you prepared for today, all those years ago, and somebody wants to take you down, you have to ask them the simple, amazing question: are you okay? Because the person who wants to take you down from your pedestal that you created, that rung of the ladder that you climbed up to, where you are now, that person, they cannot be okay. You have to say to them, are you okay? Because they're not okay. If they were okay, they wouldn't cross their lane. You get a ticket if you straddle the lane when you're driving. They have do not enter in certain paths. So when you go there, so when that person comes to you to tell you what they think of you, what your gifts, talents that were given to you, they're not good enough for you to succeed. Do you know how many people are doing what you desire to do? But you just want to be you. So when that person comes to you to take you apart and to dissect you and to give you all the reasons, that because they have nothing done for themselves yet. But you see, when they are equal in age to you and you're able to stand up and do what it is you desire to do, they're going to ask you, how did you do it? What did you do to get there? Whose head? They're going to crush you. But you have to ask that question. Do not go into it. Do not fight with them. Do not meet them at that low level, low energy, negative level. Just say, are you okay? And that's all you have to say. Are you okay? And if you're able to say it and to pull yourself back and shoulders back, chest out, standing on, yes, I can. They will leave you alone. They'll get angry. They'll leave you alone. And some of them will not give up. They'll go, how come? Why are you saying that to me? And you can say, nothing. I just think, I wonder if you're okay. Because listen to what you said. You said it. I will not repeat it. It doesn't belong to me. So we have to learn that we are creators. You are born to create. You were created by a creator who said, I created you in the image and likeness of me. All my skills and talents, you've got it all. It's up to you. You have a free will to choose to do it or not to do it. It requires that you work on it. And then you have to realize creators are not always believed. They most certainly are not always liked. But the thing is, they're also not understood. And if you really, 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 really want to understand about a creator, then look at the gospel of Jesus Christ. He came to his own, and his own knew him not. Some believed him, some didn't. Some through this, some did that. But did that stop him from walking with a cross on his shoulder? So when you are being abused, and somebody tells you that you have to do something about it, and if you don't do something about it, you won't go to heaven. The thing is, you just have to do your best that you can do without listening to all of that, because according to what it said in that book, I came to save Adam's fallen race. I am paying the price for your freedom. So why am I being abused and letting people talk to me in a way to abuse me when I know what I believe and what created me told me I paid the price? So that you can enter into the kingdom inside of you. Heaven is not in the sky. Heaven is the life you create and you enjoy it because you create it, and it is not going to be the end of challenges just because you're living the life you created. You might go somewhere, something happens. It's a challenge. Another mountain to climb. And that's all you do. You keep going forward until the angel of death will come. So move yourself to become who you desire by being joyful, seeking it, enjoying it, taking it from inside and bringing it outside of you, never from the outside in the inside. If you take what people say seriously, you're bringing them in you. And that's wrong. They don't belong there. Leave them alone and concentrate on being the most amazing, fabulous creator that you were created to be. And have a great day. So, how are you feeling? Nancy, it's birthday for you. Oh my goodness. Nancy's turning 21, people. Hi, Loretta, Betty, Nancy, Stacy, Yuko, Colleen, my sister, Arita, my nephew, Rosalind, Angie, and Sue. How are you all feeling today? So, you are new. I sincerely hope you got a little bit of something. Thank you, Angie. From that, I am happy that you can. And Ceci, thank you for inviting your friend Sue to listen. We're happy you're here with us, Yuko. Yes, Yuko, thank you for coming. Better late than never. Yuko, were you shoveling more snow? Here you are, everybody. Thank you for. I am feeling amazing. You're so sweet, my friend. So you guys are nice. This was amazing. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with our amazing community. It's a community. And beautiful Stacy, because you are there. You are. Tessa, I sent you a message this morning about how I was feeling. I know, and I responded. Check it out. I feel amazing today as I become a year more mature. Oh, Nancy, today is your day. You know, Nancy, it's not material. Your birthday is another milestone. You gathered more knowledge from the last birthday to this birthday, and wisdom. And strength and fortitude to keep going and to share, to give a little. You have something, and it is because you have it to give. That's why you have it. So what this desire is perfect, that Stacey said. Thank you, Stacey, a human angel. Thank you. I love doing the morning blessings. I come every day to do it, but I prepare from 4:15 in the morning. You know that, right? Congratulations to the Eagles fan. Oh my God, this team, they came to win. From the time I just felt it. I said, they came to, I didn't stay and watch it all. I watched the halftime show, and then I left. I went to bed. It was already 9:45. So anyway, the thing is, they came to win and they won. And in a sense, they were the underdogs, but they're a fabulous group of people. So, the next choice is to take an example from that. If you come to win, if you decide you're going to win, if you're going to do your best, because there's nothing else you can do besides your best, and you don't need crutches. You need to do your best. So that was good. But yes, it was a nice, I could see it, and I loved that. The day was so determined. So guys, yeah, so my day starts really early. 4:15, and I want to ask you guys a question because I don't dwell in the past too much. Is it difficult to wake up in the morning? I think I had a little reel about that. The body doesn't want to wake up in the morning, and somebody said to me, "Oh, you stayed in bed all day yesterday," and I go, "Wow." I was up. I saw the people who came to shovel my snow. They're supposed to come to do it. They did 5:30 a.m. But they came too early, so there was more snow. So I went outside to shovel the snow. I did not take pictures like Yuko, but I did it for half an hour. It was amazing. And cleared what they couldn't have cleared because they came too early. And just those little things. And it was just a very busy day. and I baked a lasagna that I had made, and I did this and I did that. And let me tell you something, it's a really different thing, eh? When you have a house full of people all your life, and then all of a sudden, you don't. But when that lasagna was baking in the oven, it sent tremors through me, shivering. You know why? Because it just brought the smell of Brian being in the house making his lasagna, and the kids and family coming to visit and eating on a winter day. I felt so good. And the lasagna had special noodles, so I had some of it. It was really, really tasty. So one of those things is I was in the moment yesterday, and I realized the fragrance was permeating through the entire house, and it was a lovely memory feeling. So sometimes the things that you did a long time ago, when you get an opportunity to drop it in again, try it. It really makes you feel good. So guess what happened? As you know, every day I write for 2 minutes in my gratitude journal something that really gave me joy. So that's what I wrote in the gratitude journal. The lasagna baking and the fragrance and the smell and the aroma of all that going on in the house was so amazing. It made me feel great. So I wrote for 2 minutes about it. Try that. You will notice something when you do that. If you take one of your gratitudes and you make it into a paragraph, one that you enjoy, just as you're coming to the end, the alarm will stop. So time yourself and the timer will go off, and you will know that you've touched it. And then I write 3 sentences about 3 other things to be grateful for. So that is something to try to practice. It really is good to choose something that happened yesterday in the past 24 hours that you really enjoyed, and write a paragraph about it for 2 minutes. Time yourself. Do not go more than 2 minutes, and see how you feel, and see how your body and the energy of you, the pen and the paper will all come together, and you will stop exactly as the timer is going out. Have a great day. Love you, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm happy and grateful I had the honor and the privilege to be here with you today. And if you got a golden nugget, or today you got a black pearl, or you soda steel, you got a rare pink Canadian diamond, hey, remember, if you got the diamond, a diamond is formed under pressure. So chances are you still have challenges to go through to get to be the creator you desire to be. And if you have a rare black pearl, remember, it has value. But check it out, because to get that pearl, you have to go deep. And the only place that a rare black pearl resides, it's deep inside of you. And that takes time and nurturing. And if you got that golden nugget, it's only a golden nugget, Tessa-Marie. I got a nugget today. Guess what? Google a golden nugget and look at it. It's intricate. It has crevices, and every crevice has a gift for you. So if you got a golden nugget, open it, look at it, talk about it. Because when you flip the nugget to that side, there's another crevice. You flip it that way, another crevice. And that's what you got today. Goodbye. I have to go talk to you guys. I forget to have a wonderful morning, everybody, and wonderful day. Take care. Love you.